Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to episode 17 of our American hero New York Yankees, where we're going to try and win the World Series using only American players. But, well, since last episode where we failed to get past the White Sox in the championship series, today we're going to be playing through the offseason and looking to build and go again for the 2022 season. So before that, of course, we have our end of season awards. We'll find out, among other things, who you guys voted our player of the season. So let's not waste any time. Let's get to the end of season awards. When we come back, we'll find out if the White Sox or the Dodgers have won the World Series. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the New York Yankees End of Season Awards! Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Thank you. Thank you and welcome to the New York Yankees End of Season Awards ceremony. It's been a weird season, hasn't it? I mean, successful, I suppose, in that, we got to Game 6 of the championship series. We did win the division, but we just never quite felt like we were going to get there, did we? So it's going to be a busy off-season ahead, but let's not worry about that right now. Let's thank the players for their efforts this year by giving them a big round of applause. Well done, boys. You did your best. All right, let's give out some trophies. The first award tonight is for most wins by a pitcher. And this guy, he led the American League. 21 wins. He's a star. The winner is Kluber. The next award is for the highest batting average. And speaking of stars, this guy was definitely the star of our star-studded team. His batting average this year was .339. It was even higher in the postseason. The winner is, of course, the DJ Lemahieu. The next award is the Golden Bullseye, awarded to the player hit most by pitchers this season. And this guy, well, we missed him when he wasn't here, that's for sure. He has 13 bruises that was hard-earned this season. The winner of the Golden Bullseye for most times hit by a pitch is Nico Hoerner. The next award is the Golden Anchor, awarded to that player that drags the team down, the man who has hit into the most double plays during the season. And this guy proving that sometimes maybe it is better to strike out, with 19 double plays hit into. Get back up here. It's the DJ Lemahieu. The next award is the Golden Boot, awarded to the pitcher who has issued the most walks. And a very good pitcher he's been for us. And to be honest, this isn't the worst tally. 74 walks issued was enough to get the Golden Boot this season. And the man walking away with it is Blake Snell. The next award is the Golden Glasses, awarded to the hitter who struggles at times to see the ball and has struck out the most this season. And this guy, well, he earned it. He set didn't set a record, but he led the American League, I should say. 227 strikeouts. That is impressive. The Golden Glasses go to, it's your honor, Aaron Judge. The next award is the Golden K, awarded to the pitcher with the most strikeouts. And we've already seen this guy up here once. He's going to show that just because you walk batters doesn't mean you can't strike them out as well. 260 strikeouts. The Golden K goes to Blake Snell. The next award is awarded to the pitcher with the lowest ERA this season. And, ERAs weren't really our thing, were they? We're a better team than that. We don't worry about pitching, it turns out. But a very solid 3.18 ERA for the winner. And that man is Kluber. The next award is for the man with the most home runs. And this guy, he loves a home run. And he hit 43 of them. I think he had 50 hits for the season, though. But this is all about power, and the man with that power is Giancarlo Stanton. And now it is time to award the horse's ass for this season's worst player. And, there were a few candidates, let's be honest, a couple of underperforming players. but one really stood out. You know, I did a trade for this guy. I was excited. I thought we'd found ourselves a third baseman. I was mistaken. So the horse's ass for this season is Austin Riley. And now it is time to acknowledge this season's best pitcher. Now, there is a formula we use to determine this, and that, along with a list of all tonight's award winners, is down in the description of this video. But in third place, with a score of 34.23, it's Garrett Cole. You do wonder how he would have gone if he'd stayed fit this season. In second place, with a score of 47.9, it's Blake Snell. But the winner, with a score of 55.66, it is Corey Kluber. And now it is time to acknowledge the best batter for the past season. And again, there is a formula we use to determine this. And again, that is down in the description. But in third place, with a score of 40.95, it's Mike Tauchman. Congratulations, mate. In second place, with a score of 59.98, it's the $37 million man, Corey Seager. You're not getting that much money, mate, I can guarantee you. And the winner, with a score of 86.46, it is, of course, DJ Lemahieu. And now it is time for the big one to announce this season's Golden All-Star for our most valuable player, as voted by you watching at home. We had 4 very good nominees, but I think there's only one rightful winner this year, if we're honest with ourselves, and he proved that in the postseason. So the Golden All-Star goes to... it's the DJ Lemahieu. So there we go. Congratulations to DJ and the rest of the winners. As I said at the top, it's been an interesting season. It's difficult to call it a disappointment, but it's certainly not a success, is it? But we'll go again next season. I look forward to seeing everybody back at Yankee Stadium after we have maybe a little bit of a rebuild this offseason. But thank you, everybody in the auditorium, for coming out tonight. Thank you for you watching at home, and enjoy the rest of your evening, everybody. Take care. So there we go, the end of season awards are done. Now, at the time of recording, I don't know what the final vote was for your Golden All-Star, but it was DJ that was leading the way. So, well, I'm imagining that will be who you guys have voted for once all the votes are tallied up. But yeah, let me know if you agree with that. And, well, it's just a little bit like we never left the Rockies, isn't it? Because the Dodgers have gone on and, well, 4-1 over the White Sox in the World Series. So maybe we dodged a bullet there, not getting to the World Series. But congratulations to the Dodgers. They are our champions for this year. And we have some news here already. Now, Castellanos has executed his option on his contract. So he's going to be here for another year. In theory, that should be a good thing for us. But he only batted .214. On-base percentage below 300. So I think we can feel a little bit hard done by exactly what he did for us this season. But maybe he'll come back better next year. We have the owner goals here. So that he's happy with Knapp coming in. He is a good defensive catcher. O'Day, well, we let him go because he was rubbish. Acquire a player, Golden Glove winner. Blake Snell was okay. He was okay with that. Build the farm system. I don't know. We'll do our best with that. Anyway, let's have a look at the goals for next season. Improve team stolen bases. Well, we need to get rid of some of the power hitters to do that, don't we? Sign Corey Seager. I've actually lost sleep over this, what to do with him. I'm not paying him $37 million, but I'm thinking if we let him go to free agency, which is my plan, we might be able to bring him back on less I'd give him 25, sort of somewhere in that range. But we're not paying him $37 million. Acquire a Gold Glove winner. Well, we always try and do that, don't we? Reach the World Series in the next 6 seasons. You'd like to think we could do it before that, but time will tell, I suppose. The new budget, we'll have a quick check. $250 million for team payroll. That is a lot of cash, isn't it? The number 24 has been retired because Grandpa Cano has retired. So there we go. He's off the Mets wage bill. I'm sure they'll be delighted. Top prospects. Do we have anybody there? We do. JJ Bleday. Now, he is somebody that will definitely be coming into the team for next season. He played AAA this year just to get ready for it. did a really, really good job. The number 9 prospect, yeah, and he will definitely play a big part of what we do in next season. Actually, I might as well just call him into the Major League team now, because that is exactly where he is going to end up. So we do have a top 10 prospect, so that is good. Off-season begins, arbitration period. Let's have a look and see what we've got here for the arbitration. Jordan Montgomery, $2.4 million. I think that's a good deal for us. Talon, I think 3.6 is good. Stephen Brault, 2.4. I mean, he was okay this year for us. Wasn't an ERA of 4.40. That's not the worst out of the bullpen. Chad Green, 2.4. Again, that's fine. Jordan Hicks, 950 is fine. Cody Reed, he was actually really good for us. So 900 is still a bit of a steal on him. Kyle H, 1.4 million. I actually want to let him go. I'm wondering if we can maybe trade him away. I don't know if I want to play Knapp 5 million. Can we do like for him? Can we maybe? I don't know if I want to pay him 4.5 to be honest, but we'll do it and see what happens. My boy Blue, he can have what he wants. Luke Voigt, I mean 6.8 isn't the worst, but I think we might be trying to sell him. The problem with that, so many of our hitters, 30 home runs, but they don't hit outside of that. Clint Frazier, he could come back in. We could look to trade him away. Either way, I think, what do you want, 2.4? That he's still going to be very tradable with that. Talkman, 4.4 is fine. And Aaron Judge, 21 million. I don't want to pay Aaron. What's his contract situation like here? Has the trade deadline opened again now that the offseason started? With JJ Bleday coming in, I do wonder if Judge is a very tradable option for us. Jeter Downs is not American, so that doesn't matter. Moncada is not American. Another catcher there, not American though. Klass, not American. Yeah, I do wonder if maybe we could just look to trade him away if we could find if we could find an American to do that with. Because Jeter's going to start and get very expensive for a player that is maybe not everything that we would want. So, yeah, we'll leave that hanging. I'll come back and have a look at this off camera. But yeah, maybe Judge we look to get rid of, and then we'll go through and check the other minor league deals there and see who we need to get rid of. So that's where we're at. I think the next thing is probably going to be the Major League Baseball awards. So we'll come back for those. We have breaking news of a blockbuster trade involving the Padres and the Yankees as Aaron Judge and Manny Machado switch places, with the Yankees GM Ozzie seemingly happy to take on Machado's $30 million a year contract. And it's been a busy day in New York with Austin Riley off to Miami and catcher Cam Gallagher heading to the Big Apple. So there we go. We got Aaron Judge out. Not that he's a bad player. I mean, defensively, he's good. We may well live to regret this, but I just feel like he struck out 227 times. It's too many times. So yeah, he has left, and we've got in Manny Machado. Now, he's also a power hitter. He's on big money, but let's be honest, I think Judge would have ended up on similar money eventually anyway. But it's to 2028, so it's 7 more years. Takes him to 36, which isn't terrible. It's not great, but it isn't terrible. But he led the league in home runs. Yes, albeit the National League, but he led them in RBIs as well. He does have power, but he's also got everything else. He's not going to strike out a million times. He almost struck out half the times that Judge did. Plus, he comes in, he can play third base for us. It means that DJ can play second base, and it means, we have a couple of options at shortstop. Nico Hoerner can play there. Alamas could play there. Or we could always just play Machado here if we're not that worried about the defensive side of things. So I think that is a very good trade. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And the other trade that we did, as you heard, Austin Riley, I just got fed up with him. He just couldn't hit a ball, could he? So he has left, and in place of him, we've got catcher Cam Gallagher in. Now, he's a good defensive catcher, not too bad with the bat. He will basically come in and replace Kyle H., who will just let go to free agency now. We won't even offer him anything in arbitration. So that is that. So pretty happy with that business. I think Machado overall is an upgrade on Judge, but you guys let me know on that. I guess you can be the judges. Aha. Hello, LA Dodgers. Congratulations on the World Series victory. Yeah, no, you've done really well. In fact, as so congratulations on behalf of the entire Yankees organization, we'd like to send you Giancarlo Stanton. Hello. They just hung up. All right, who's next? Hello, is this the Mets? It's Aussie Villain. Yep, yeah, we're looking after Alonso for you. And in fact, as an offer of goodwill, we'd like to send you Giancarlo Stanton. They just laughed and then hung up. I mean, what am I going to do with him? Hello? LA Angels, what's happening? Stanton, yeah, he's available. Definitely available. You can have him. You know what? Send me whatever you want. So there we go. Somebody has taken Stanton off our hands. It is the LA Angels. They owe us for Ohtani, don't they? They definitely owed us this. But with that, we have taken 428 strikeouts out of the lineup, which is very, very impressive. So Stanton has gone. To be honest, I didn't care who we got. It turns out we actually got someone that could be useful to us, to be honest. It was the only player they were willing to trade, but only on a minor league deal. I honestly didn't look. They could have anything. It could be Satan's spawn, and I would have traded for him, to be honest. I just wanted those Stanton wages off our books, and we've done that. So this offseason, to date, it's an absolute gem. We go and have a look now. We have 60 million or near enough to for free agents. We have money for extensions as well, but the best part of 50 million. There is a big part of me now that wonders if it's worth going in and getting Corey Seager on a decent wage. But I think with Machado in the lineup, it gives us a little bit more wiggle room with what we want to do with shortstop, and we could almost hide Alamassa's bat away now, because I'm thinking that we're going to have more consistent hitting without Judge and without Stanton in the lineup. So I'm still a little bit reluctant to go and do that, but yeah, as I said, absolute gem. Okay, we have some Major League Baseball awards, so we can see all the Golden Gloves here. Nobody from us, which is maybe surprising, maybe not. The National League side of things, we can see that all there if you're interested in any of the winners. If we go and have a look at the relievers, no Yankees anywhere near it. That's maybe the Cannibal maybe should have been a little bit closer, but I mean, we can't really complain, can we? And then on the National League side of things, Chapman, who of course we did have to trade away, he's won it. And then there's nobody else there that was we had to get rid of. The Sluggers. Now, we did get a winner here, the DJ at second base. I don't think that surprises anybody. He has won a Silver Slugger, but nobody else from our organization is there, which is maybe a bit disappointing. And on the National League side of things, we can see everything there. Manny Machado, who of course is a Yankee now, so that's good that he's won that. That bodes well for next year. Next award is the Rookie of the Year, and I don't know if we had a rookie necessarily, but Torkelson has won it. There's nobody there for us, is there? No. So there's Torkelson, maybe just about justified. And on the National League side of thing, it is Christian Pache. He's a rookie. I'm so used to him being just such a star. Because, you play through. I didn't realize that in real life he's still considered a rookie. So there you go. You learn something every day, don't you? All right, next up, it is Manager of the Year. So for the American League, it is the White Sox manager. That is just about fair enough, isn't it? And the Dodgers guy has won it for them. And we do have a new scouting director as well, Marty Malloy. A bit of an upgrade all round. Our other guy, actually, he went off to the Cubs, I think, or something. But that's fine, because we've got a better guy now. Anyway, Cy Young is next. I tell you what, Kluber has got to be a chance. He's more than a chance. He's only gone and won it. Corey Kluber, well done. A Cy Young Award winner. Snell was up there for us as well. So that's excellent. Corey Kluber, a third Cy Young for him. 14, 17, and 21. He has gone and won it. And of course, we have extended his contract for another year next year. 15 million now looks like an absolute steal for him, doesn't it? So excellent job, well done, Corey Kluber. And on the other side of the league, it was other side of the city as well, Jacob deGrom. I don't think that really surprises anybody, does it? MVP's up next. I'd give the DJ a shout, but we'll find out in a second. And the DJ has indeed gone and won it. So we've swept the MVP Cy Young double, which doesn't happen all that often. Corey Seager was up there as well, as was Kluber, as was the Judge, who of course has since left. And Stanton, who voted for Stanton? Probably the Angels, trying to justify what they've done. But yeah, there we go. It's a first MVP award for the DJ, and I, for one, think he 150% deserves it. He was stunning for us this year, wasn't he? So well done, DJ. I think, and on the other side of the thing there, it's Lindor for the Mets. Let's hope that happens in real life. And Manny Machado was there at third as well. So, again, bodes well, given that we've already done a trade to get him in. I think the next stop is going to be the arbitration and free agency, so I'll see you there. Okay, welcome back. We are ready for the salary arbitration and free agency here, but we have done another trade as the cleanout continues. 32-year-old Aaron Hicks on $10.5 million a year. He has gone off to the Astros, or the Houston Bin Lids, and in place of him, we have got in Josh James, who I'm hoping will be a starting pitcher for us. Obviously, he's got a lot of good pitches. He's got good stuff. The movement and control is a slight concern. He hasn't done great for the Astros. Let's be honest. He's got a high whip, WAR, ERA plus. None of it's good. I've kind of done that on the basis of the attributes look good. And then just kind of hope that if we, maybe as a starting pitcher, he'll do better than he does out of a bullpen. Time will tell on that, but yeah, that is the trade that we have done. I hope we've again more money in the bank, so we can look to work the free agency a little bit harder. But let's have a look and see how the arbitration's gone for us. Montgomery has got 2.4 that we offered him, so that's okay. Tauchman got a little bit more than what we offered. I think that's okay. He's a good outfielder for us, and yeah, he did bat well, just not in the postseason, but hopefully he will do well for us next year. Chad Green gets a little bit more, but again, I think that's okay, $3 million. Nape has got the almost $7 million. It's bordering on what we want to pay for him, isn't it? He's a free agent at the end of this coming season, so we'll probably keep him and then kind of see where we go from there. My boy Blue gets $5 million. That's absolutely fine. He's sort of the power in the lineup. Now, Voit gets 6.8. We may be seeing some movement on him before the end of this episode. We'll wait and see there, of course. Corey Seager has filed for free agency, so that's fine. We did the qualifying offer thing, so we should get a supplementary pick for him, or whatever it is. Jordan Hicks, we still have a Hicks, and he is here on what we offered him. Cam Gallagher is on 3.4, so that's fine. James Talon's on 3.6, which is fine. And Reed is on 900, which is fine. Oh, we're still going. Brolt is on 2.4, which is fine. And Clint Frazier is on 2.4 again, which is fine. And he's another one. We might... Oh, he's probably useful. We're doing a lot of trading in the outfield, so we might hang on to him just for a little bit longer. So that is that done. Free agency's just moments away, so let's see what that's all about. So Lindor has gone for free agency. I didn't know that was an option for him. But anyway, if only we could sign Puerto Ricans. He would definitely become 40 and a half. Never mind, we'll be better off with Corey. International free agents. I mean, this doesn't matter because we can't sign anybody who's not American anyway. So who have we got here? Carlos Correa, we can't sign. Lindor, we can't sign. McCullens Jr., we could sign. I don't know if he's that much better than what we already have, is he? Galsman is a signable player for us. Paxson is not. Bauer is starting pitcher. $24 million. That's a potential, though he's 30, so whether we do actually want to do that, though. Verlander at 38, I don't think we want to do that. Corey Seager, now what's he actually want? 37. I'm not against bringing him back, but I'm not offering him 37. So we'll give him a little... let's go with 25. And then we'll give him a little bit of time to think about what he's done. I'd even give him... Would we give him 25 for 9 years? 36? I don't think we'll do it quite that long. Let's go 7 years. Let's get rid of your stupid player options. And have a think about that. No. Okay, well, we'll see you when you've got a dose of reality. Iglesias is not an option, and Donovan Solano is not an option. So those are the main free agents. We'll come back once we've had a look through. That's all. We want all players here, don't we? Yeah, I mean, is Verlander... No, he's not, is he? He's just not. Plus, he's got the Tommy John thing, so he's done, isn't he? He's done. Retire in peace there, Mr. Verlander. So yeah, we'll be back once there's something to report here. Just lower your demand, Sega. Come on, man. All right, a quick update of another trade, and Luke Voigt has left us. He has gone off to the Texas Rangers. Another guy I just didn't think quite did enough. He hit 30 home runs, 96 RBIs. I don't know, I just never got the feeling like he was hitting consistently for us. Only batted .241, maybe a little bit unlucky. But let's have a look and see what we've got in. And it is Joey Gallo who we've signed. Now, what I like about this guy is he is a little bit like Aaron Judge in that, well, he's a good defensive outfielder. He can play first base for us, so Voigt going out as a first baseman is covered because we know that Gallo can then come in if Alonso needs a break. But what I like about him is, yes, he has the home run power, but he also has the plate discipline. So, although he did only bat 185, which is, I think, poor no matter who you are. He did lead the league in walks, hit 38 home runs, and have an on-base percentage of .320. So I don't actually think it's that bad. Yes, he struck out a lot as well. But yeah, I think, and he's on less money. Now, next year, his money does go up a little bit. He has an opt-out, and then it does go up. So he may well opt out and try and test free agency. And if he does that, that's absolutely fine, to be honest. But yeah, for this season coming, this is sort of, I'd like to have one wild card in the lineup for power. So instead of having Stanton and Judge, we've got Gallo, and he'll get his share of walks as well. So Corey Seager, have you had a dose of reality yet? You have. Well, that's good to hear, mate. That's good to hear. So let's get back around the table then. What would you say to... what about $31 million a year over 7 years? No? Well, why not? You're signing for the Mets. Well, how much are they offering you? So there we go. Corey Seager is staying in New York, but on the other side of the divide. He's going off to the Mets. $24 million. I don't understand why he would have turned us down. We're offering him a lot more money. I think we'll get up to 32 in the end for 6 or 7 years, and he's taken $24 million over 8 years. So he's going to come out behind, surely. Although it does go up a little bit, so maybe not. But anyway, I would have paid him that. I would have paid him 28 for the entire time. But yeah, Corey knows better. So he has officially left, and yeah, well, we'll keep looking and see where we can strengthen. Okay, it is Rule 5 draft time. So if we go and get the draft underway and have a quick look at the draft pool, and there's not really anything there for us. All players, and let's go with potential. You can see there's not really, well, he's not American anyway. If we go at actual ability, and there's not too much, certainly that's going to make us any better immediately, which is what obviously a Rule 5 draft player needs to do. No, not even. I'm not even sure what he's shortlisted, to be honest. Now, we do have a few players that could potentially be at risk. So we'll auto-complete the draft because there's nothing there for us. And let's see if we lose anybody, which hopefully we won't. We have lost someone. We've lost Mike Ford. Now, he's one of the first basemen. We have a number of first basemen. Yeah, he's 29, so he's not the worst person we could have lost. What I didn't want to do is protect a whole bunch of first basemen that were just like this. So I figured chances of losing them all are slim. So I just left them all unprotected. And that is not a problem at all. Oh, we've lost another one. Have we lost all our first basemen? We've lost a center fielder. That's okay. I'm not convinced about his bat, and he's not the best defensively. And the other one that we have lost is Jason Martin, a left fielder. Where was he? I didn't see him. He may have been somebody we might have wanted to keep, actually. So hopefully, hopefully he doesn't play at the Mets all season and we get him back. But yeah, we probably traded for him last year as part of our get everybody, all the foreigners out and get all the Americans in. So yeah, that's a shame. I wish I'd seen him. But anyway, that's Rule 5 draft. Okay, we have reached spring training. We've actually had a few games of spring training, so I was just clicking through and it started before I realized, so apologies for that. But that, of course, does mean it brings us to the end of today's episode. Now, let's have a quick look at where we stand coming into the new season. Starting rotation, Corey Kluber, defending Cy Young winner. He has to be the number 1 starter in the rotation, so he'll get that honor on opening day. Number 2 will be Blake Snell, obviously a very good pitcher for us last season as well. This is sort of all up for order switch around, but Jemison Talon, we'll say at number 3 right now. Number 4, we're going to look with Josh James. Though, yeah, well, hopefully he'll have a strong spring training and then I'll give me more confidence to start him. And then Jordan Montgomery will stay as the number 5 starter. If we have a look at the bullpen as I see it, the Cannibal will be the closer. The Kasowski will be the stopper/closer. We'll be looking at Chad Green as the setup man. If we're looking at middle relief right now, and this could change, but Cody Reed, we've got him in there, who was very good for us last year. Jordan Hicks, who is potentially quite good as well, if he can live up to those attributes. We also have Seth Elledge, who I have high hopes for. Looks to be a very, very good middle relief pitcher there, doesn't he? And also Nick Nelson, who could move into the starting rotation. I almost put him in there. I'm very torn. Let me know if you think he should be in there over somebody else. Then we've got our long relievers of Stephen Brault, who did a good job for us last season, and also Brendan Bellick, who is back from injury and again did a good job for us last year, and again could very easily slip into the starting rotation. Maybe that's something we could look to do as well. Then there's a couple of other guys here that are sort of there for preseason. We do have Rasmussen back from his injury. The problem is he hasn't come back too well, but he was brilliant last year, so maybe, I mean, he could even be in the starting rotation as well. But I think, yeah, Rasmussen's the one that could get himself a spot in the bullpen at least. It's just a matter of who he would come in for. The lineup. Now, we do have at least one more player that I think is going to come in here, but we've got our two catchers as Cam Gallagher and Andrew Knapp. They will share duties there this season. First baseman, Pete Alonso. Second base, we're looking at DJ Lemahieu. Obviously, he can cover a number of different positions there as well, including first base. Who are we doing here now? That's Lemahieu. The third baseman is obviously Manny Machado. He is, I think, the big signing of the offseason, isn't he? So he will hopefully do really well for us. If we're looking at shortstop, we're looking at Alamas, very, very good defensive player, and we'll just kind of hide his bat down the bottom of the order for now. And that's another reason why I'm not too concerned about losing Sega, because we've got a very good defensive player that was there waiting for us. Obviously he's not a great bat, but we'll make do with it. Left field, we're looking at Blade, although we'll see how he gets on. I've got to train him there, don't I, through spring training. But he could easily play right field. He could probably play center field as well, to be honest. But he's going to be a Rookie of the Year candidate for us this coming season. Center field, we're going to keep faith with Tauchman. He played well for us last year, just never quite showed up in the postseason. Right field, where we're looking at right now, Joey Gallo. Again, good power, good discipline, which I like, and a good defensive player as well. And then if we're looking at the designated hitter, Castellanos is going to be the man for now. Nico Hoerner will be sort of a utility infield for us to cover a number of positions there. And then we need one more, and I'm thinking probably one more outfielder. Fairchild is someone that I'm looking at. Chase McCormack is someone that I'm looking at, and there's a couple of others as well. I'll have to go through now and call them up. As I said, spring training kind of caught me out a little bit there. Frazier, not too sure. We might even look to trade him and get somebody else in. But that's the team that we have so far. As I said, one more at least to come in into the actual lineup, or roster, I should say. I'm quite pleased with what we've done. If we look at the finances, we have lots and lots of money to spend, and I actually think we've strengthened and got a lot of money off the wage bill. So I'm happy with what we've done. Let me know what you guys think. If you have enjoyed this, don't forget to hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time for opening day. And opening day in April is going to be versus the Blue Jays. It was against the Blue Jays last year as well. As always seems to. Isn't the Yankees Blue Jays? It's always opening day. So that'll be the next episode, guys. It'll be Kluber on the mound, assuming no injuries, which of course could happen because, reasons. It always happens to me. I'll see you for that, though, guys. Take care.